March for Life Slovakia 2019.
With President Trump to confirm pro-life.
Right now, the world feels like a chaotic and unstable place. We know that we're fighting tyranny that comes from national leaders around the world. We're seeing it here in the United States. But we don't let that distract us at the Center for Reproductive Rights. We fight every day for the rule of law, and we are hell-bent in ensuring that the tyranny over women's bodies will not prevail. One reason why the courts are so important at a moment like this is because it is a forum in which facts still matter. This is not a 5-second soundbite or a 2-line tweet. These are our values, and we take them into court every day to make sure that we can fight against tyranny, oppression, and guarantee the dignity and rights of all. Since 1992, the Center for Reproductive Rights has ensured that reproductive rights are protected in law as fundamental human rights by governments around the world.
This law will make sure
Our lawyers go to courts, human rights bodies, legislatures, to make sure that women have access to reproductive health care and that they can make their decisions about their health care so that they can have the power to live the lives that they want to live. We also partner with the private sector in doing this work. This year, we had 870 attorneys from 55 countries around the world, donating a total of $25 million in legal services. And that is helping us to have a lot more power and bring it to this fight. We have achieved tangible victories for women on issues like access to essential obstetrics care, access to contraception, safe and legal abortion. We work in Latin America, Africa, Asia, Europe, in the United States, and at the UN. We're representing 4 brave young women from Guatemala, Ecuador, and Nicaragua, and we have brought their case to the UN Human Rights Committee. Each one of them became pregnant as a result of rape when they were 14 and under.
Que estas niñas puedan acceder a servicios de salud sexual y reproductivas, incluidos el aborto, porque esto es un tema de salud.
We also had a phenomenal win in Kenya. It was a case on behalf of one woman who died from an unsafe abortion.
In the abortion case where we represented Wanjiku, we got a very good decision. We will start an implementation process with the Ministry of Health to ensure that the standards and guidelines on access to safe abortion are put in place.
I want to highlight a set of cases that we won in state courts this year, the highest courts of those states, in Alaska, Oklahoma, Montana, and Kansas. And these were all wins on the right to abortion. And you know, these are not liberal coastal states. These are deep in the heartland of the United States. And in each one of these, their own state courts have recognized how essential it is that women be protected in their state constitutions. While we are winning these cases in court, we are also facing the reality that there are states, like Louisiana, that are in open defiance of the Supreme Court's rulings protecting women's right to abortion. And we are not going to let that happen. And we are fighting tooth and nail all the way to the Supreme Court to make sure that states follow the Supreme Court's clear, long-standing precedent that women have right to access abortion. None of us can predict the future, but what each one of us can do is recommit to what we're going to do to have an impact on that future. And you have our promise at the Center for Reproductive Rights that we are 100% committed to continuing to fight for our mission and for the advancement of women worldwide. We know that we can't control all outcomes. We know how strong the forces of oppression are, but we also know this. Women have come too far, and the women of the world are not going